Shalom, this is Shemaiah 1. I'm going to go into something called the commandments. Okay, we have the commandments, and we have statutes, and we have laws. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a brief understanding of why we still keep the commandments. Okay, I'm going to start off with Deuteronomy chapter 4. Let's go into the Old Covenant, 4 verse 5. And we're looking at, this is the Blue Letter Bible. You know, there's several tools. There's another good tool on the internet that's called eSword. It's another good one. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm dealing with. Okay, so we're going to read Deuteronomy 4, verse 1. It says, "Now therefore hearken." Let's see if I can zoom down. "Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which the Most High, our power of your fathers, giveth you." Okay, so this is what He gave us: statutes and judgments, okay, which are laws. Okay, let's go down to 4. "But ye that did cleave unto the Most High, your power, are alive, every one of you, this day." Okay, let's go to 5. "Behold, I have taught you," notice that, taught. This is what the Most High has taught us. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, and even as the Most High, my power, commanded me." He commanded us to do what? Teach the statutes and judgments, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. So wherever we are, this is what we're supposed to teach Israel. Okay, I'm going to read verse 6. "Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations." So these laws, statutes, and commandments were given first and foremost to who? Moses was of the tribe of Levi. He went up on the mountain to bring the commandments down to give to the people who were the children of Israel, who were considered to be the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes, and say, "Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people." So this is what was supposed to make us great. And this is the very thing that's not making us great now, because we have anarchy in our neighborhoods, in our communities. In our churches, all 1,000 of them in one city are not even teaching these. Okay, so now we're going to go down to 44. Let's see. So bear in mind, what I'm showing you is why we keep the commandments. Deuteronomy 4, verse 44. "And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel." So the judgments and statutes are what? They are laws. All right? And they were commanded to be taught. Look at this. "These are the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which Moses spoke unto the children of Israel after they came forth out of Egypt." See that? So don't say, "Oh, no, we don't have to keep them because that's when they came out of Egypt." Guess what? The stamp has already been stamped on our Constitution, which is the commandments. It's already been stamped. So you can't say you never got them. You can't say you never got them. Okay? Let's go into the New Testament real quick to show you why you can't say you never got them. I'm going to go to Luke 16:21. Let's go down. Luke 16. Let's go to 19. It says, "There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day." I'm going to read kind of fast so I can get to the point. "And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores." Now this is Hamashiach Yahushua saying this parable, who the world calls Jesus Christ. It says, "And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table, moreover the dogs came and licked the sores." Now, a lot of y'all ain't never had that happen. When I was a little boy, when you play hard and you got a lot of dogs, you go lay down, or sit down, them dogs will go straight for them sores and lick it, and it feels good. Believe it or not. It sounds crazy, but you can't say nothing unless it ever happened to you. And I'm going to tell you, that feels good. So that poor man, I'm sure he didn't push them dogs away. Even though their mouth might be disgusting, he didn't push them away. It says, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes. Being in torments, he seeth Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. So this man, he died. So did the rich man. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest the good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. So this is also a parable for us living in America today. Those of us who don't have anything. You know, all we have is the Spirit. We have a richness in the Spirit of Christ, Yahushua. It says, and beside all this between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot. It's almost like a river or a chasm, so they couldn't cross. Neither can they pass to us. They would come from thence. Then he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. This is the point. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them. Remember the testimonies? What are the testimonies? The testimonies that Moses brought down from the mountain, that the Most High gave him the commandments. That's the testimony. And the testimony of Christ, Yahushua. It says, For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. Abraham saith unto him, They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. They have what? Abraham saith unto him, They have Moses and the prophets. Okay? A lot of y'all say, oh, prophets don't exist anymore. Okay, let's say they don't. Guess what we have? We still have the Bible. Okay? So those people who don't want to believe, we're going to go into that. I'm going to go into the commandments. It says, Abraham saith unto him, They have Moses and the prophets. Let them hear them. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. This is what he said here. He says, And he said unto him, If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. You know what? People are stubborn in their minds. You could go out there and teach on the streets all day long, and they won't repent. And this is what the Most High is saying. You know, although we out there testifying about the greatness of this Bible, people will continue to walk by us, you know, unless they have the ears to hear. So don't take it as don't fret when they don't listen to you, you know. All right, so now let's go into the commandments. Let's get back to the point, because I drifted off mark. So where I'm going to go now, I'm going to Matthew 5 and verse 17. I want to bring this one out first so you can see that Yahushua was actually the one speaking here. So we're going into Matthew 5 and 1 of the New Testament, New Covenant. It says, And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth. He is Yahushua. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Okay. Now, when you go into, what is that? 1 Corinthians 8 and 5, Christ said that he was poor. But he had the richness, right? So he had to be poor for us, for our sakes. So we could see that we could still receive the kingdom, even being in this body, not having anything. So that's why Christ came like his brethren. Okay. With the Bible, when you're speaking and you know most of the scriptures, I'm not going to say all, but when you have an understanding of the scriptures, you could drift into another topic very easy. Okay, so I'm going to try to stick to the point. Okay, this is Matthew 5 and 17. It says, Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to what? Fulfill. So he said he didn't come to destroy the law, nor the prophets. That's why I say you still have the Bible. He didn't come to destroy it, but to fulfill, because through the Bible, it's all about Hamashiach Yahushua. All right? His redeeming of Israel for the Most High's sake. It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot of the Bible or one tittle of the law shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. I added that little bit in there, but just so you could get to understand it. Matthew 5:19, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, didn't Moses bring the commandments down and teach the children of Israel? Okay, this is our whole mission right here, is to teach. That's our goal while we live in this flesh. If you're not doing that, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your life going to and fro from one place to another doing nothing. Okay, you're wasting your time. It says, but whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. So how are you going to get into the kingdom of heaven? He just gave you the answer to the puzzle. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. We got to keep the commandments. Okay?